right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes, and ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent, and in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes. All right, so here she is, United States Olympic medalist, former UFC women's bantamweight champion, and Hall of Famer Ronda Rousey. You can't tell the history of women in mixed martial arts without starting with Ronda.
It has to start with Ronda Rousey, because her first UFC fight against Liz Carmouche back in Anaheim was truly, truly amazing. They went out there, they put on a great show. Ronda ended it in the most patented way. It had to end with an armbar. Ronda got it at the end of the first round. The crowd went crazy, and you understood at that moment, if Ronda was a star prior, she was going to the moon after that night in Anaheim, and that's exactly what she did.
She really has had a profound impact on American culture. Halloween rolls around every year. Ronda Rousey's are everywhere. You can't effectively put into words her contribution to mixed martial arts, and of course tonight, she will try to add to her legacy. And here is tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Ronda Rousey!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go with round one. A massive fight feel in this arena tonight, because for the first time since 2016, the great Ronda Rousey is back and believes she has solved some problems here as she tries to rematch Amanda Nunes.
Yes, she has rediscovered that desire to fight in the octagon. And what motivated her was the thought of fixing the result of the Amanda Nunes fight. She got embarrassed the first time. She wants to go out this time and make sure that the result is different.
Couple of chins here being tested early. Oh! Oh! Massive left for Nunes now! Her hands look crispy tonight. Oh, that hook landed for her. Nice. Nicely done.
Look at the control and the posture as that big knee lands.
Able to land with the lead uppercut there. Takedown defense holds up. And they separate. Oh, nice jab to the head by Nunes.
Working that jab again.
Nice job by her there to block those shots. When you first go to a boxing class, the first thing they say is glue your guard to your face. Her guard's high tonight.
Her guard's high, and she keeps the elbow down. She does a great job of blocking them top and down low.
All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's not considered a power shot or even a significant strike, but that jab looked pretty significant to me.
When you land that jab like she does, it is a significant strike. To hell with what anybody else says.
Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand. Well, eventually she will turn this defense in. Is that a huge strike right there, DC?
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was. And she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Oh!
John, she's hurt. She's done. It looks like it's over.
Oh, what a round. How good was that?
Excellent. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. I need another one just like that. You won that one.
All right, let's get you some of the highlights from that previous round, DC. And if you like leg kicks, you had a lot to like there.
Yeah, it was a great round to watch because you watch someone.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Leg kick checked effectively there by Nunes.
Nice punch there.
Well, she has had that jab in her opponent's face from the opening horn here tonight, continuing to work everything in her striking game off of that jab. You see those numbers bottom of your screen. Pretty heady stuff when it comes to her stand-up game, especially here tonight. Well, without much resistance, she continues to find a home for that jab. Split shot by her there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get up ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. Now,
Arm triangle attempt here.
nice arm triangle setup.
Ooh, looks like she's got it locked in.
This has got to be the end of the fight.
Ooh, she got out.
She was bridging, she was booking, she was doing anything to try to create enough space to get her chest back to the mat and defend that arm triangle.
Oh, there's that elbow. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. Watch armbar here.
Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finishing position.
Oh, tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
She could get the sub here.
All right, well, she continues to try to set up submissions here, but there it is, gets denied again.
Once again, the submission is denied. This is just great submission defense. I mean, she's so locked in, she doesn't give you any chances. It'll be very hard to get her out of here with a submission.
Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here. Oh, looks like she's got it locked in. Oh, what submission defense. I'm gonna have no voice if she gets out again.
She is a savage. It looked like she was done, but she kept fighting, and now she gets to continue on.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right. Listen, breathe, relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays. You knew she came in with the book on her as a kicker, and her opponent did nothing to adjust.
Her opponent didn't check one kick, so why would she not continue down that path? Why would she not continue to throw her hands just to set up?
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, big left hook there. She slips that left hand there. Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now. Clean with the right hook. All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively. Oh, huge right hand! Oh, a big left hand!
Oh, nice body shot.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially rally.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that you hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to
Maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Trying to stay in this fight. Nunes' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut.
Oh, huge shots going on right here. Oh my goodness.
Huge left hand.
Wow, what a fight.
All right, so she has already visibly hurt her opponent and wisely continuing to attack that cut.
Yeah, continue to attack the cut. John, she's tremendous. You know, you and I rave about this young lady striking. You give her a target, and she is going to continue to attack it. Great job.
That shot blocked by Ronda.
There it is again. Look at that.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be. All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Everything working off of her jab. Rousey gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Able to check the high kick. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round.
there, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad. She's hurt real bad. Oh!
And just misses with that big right hand. All right, let's see if she can get back to the hook here. Of course, she'll need a setup here, work off of the jab, and punctuate her combination with that power hook.
Oh, my goodness.
Big right hand there. Oh! Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, she gets back up here, but she is on wobbly legs.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh! That'll do it!
Holy smokes.
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you gotta think this is gonna lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Ronda Rousey!
All right, so another seminal moment in a career full of them for Ronda Rousey here tonight. She continues the celebration there with her corner, and why not enjoy it? Certainly returning to dominant form here tonight. And I think you can say now she's only getting better at this stage of her career. That is a scary proposition for the rest of this bantamweight division.